Jordan quickly changed his mind and decided to have the chef cook something else. Once Jordan and Bailey met, Braga secretly called the chef and told them to prepare seafood for the special day, planning to prank Bailey. That evening, everyone gathered in the dining room to celebrate Johan. Even though the celebration was simple, Johan felt very happy. He loved having everyone together, especially with Bailey, as her presence brought a new, cheerful vibe. As they sat down to eat, Bailey didn't realize that all the dishes on the table contained secrets. During dinner, Jordan suddenly received an email announcing he had won a music competition. Overjoyed, Jordan shared the news with his father. Johan congratulated him warmly, but then quickly turned to ask about his carnival show. This made Jordan feel sad, as he thought his father cared more about Raga and his achievement than about him. At the same time, Bailey suddenly started itching his reality. She quickly excused herself to go to bed. There, Raga watched her leave a little ill, realizing he might have gone too far. After dinner, Jordan and Bailey sat down to talk. Jordan opened up about how he felt his father never cared about his achievements and only paid attention to the money. Bailey tried to cheer him up, saying that maybe Johan didn't fully understand the things Jordan was passionate about. However, judging by how kind Johan was, Bailey was sure that Johan loved all his sons equally and never meant to fade one. The next day, Bailey's allergy worsened. Unfortunately, she had promised to go with Jordan to his music studio, where he needed to continue his competition. Not wanting to break her promise, Bailey decided to go, but wore a mask and glasses to hide her swollen face caused by the allergy. When they arrived at the music studio, Jordan met Bailey, a representative from a record label who the next selection. After Jordan's audition, Bailey seemed impressed and said he really liked Jordan's song. They had a long discussion about contracts and the preparations of the tour. However, Jordan was surprised when Bailey mentioned they would need to pay what we've already done. Jordan had thought the label would cover all the costs. That evening, Bailey was sitting in the living room, lost in thought about Jordan. She felt happy remembering all the kind things Jordan had done. She imagined more about Jordan until she fell asleep on the sofa. Not long after, Robbie came home, holding some anti-itch medicine he had bought for her. He saw her asleep on the sofa and quietly approached to place the medicine on the nearby table. Looking at her, Robbie felt guilty for his drink, which had caused her serious allergy. He softly apologized to Bailey, even though she was asleep. When he tried to adjust her sleeping position, Bailey, still half asleep, suddenly wrapped her arms around Robbie. Robbie froze, his heart racing as Bailey unknowingly hugged. Then, Robbie gently carried Bailey to her room and laid her on her. For a moment, he gazed at her with a soft expression, hinting that he had feelings for her. But suddenly, Bailey woke up and was startled to see Robbie so close to her. Thinking he was up to something bad, Bailey grabbed a pillow and started playing. Robbie quickly explained that she had fallen asleep on the sofa, so he had moved her. He also mentioned that she had hugged him in her sleep. Bailey didn't believe it and felt embarrassed. Before leaving, Robbie gave her the anti-itch medicine he had bought to help her out. As Robbie left her room, Helga and Elvira were standing outside. They teased him for being so caring toward Bailey and showed him right. Back in his own room, Robbie kept thinking about how Bailey had hugged him, even if it was accidental. Yet, he couldn't help but feel happy, realizing he truly had. The next day at school, Kai approached a girl named Davina, who looked terrified as Kai. Davina was scared because Kai had indecent photos of his phone, and she begged him not to share them. Meanwhile, Bailey overheard their conversation and decided to help out. Rhonda, noticing Bailey, quietly followed. Feeling hopeless and ashamed because of Kai's threats, Davina thought about it. Luckily, Bailey arrived just in time to stop her. Bailey comforted Davina and promised to help her solve the problem. Hearing this, Davina felt relieved and decided not to. Later, Davina begged Kai again to delete the photos, and Kai became aggressive, pushing her. Seeing this, Rock stepped in to help while telling Bailey to take Davina away from the scene. Soon after, A fight broke out between Raga and Kyle, along with Kai's friends. Although Raga got hit a few times, he didn't back down. He eventually managed to defeat them and quickly left. After school, Raga was called to the council mountains, where Kyle was already waiting.